Hi guys, and welcome to Everything Hair. As you already know, we're your one-stop shop for everything black hair. Before we get into the rest of the video, I just want to say a quick thank you to everyone that joined us. There has been a sharp shoot in our analytics from our subscribers to our viewers. I just want to say a quick thank you to everyone that has enjoyed all our videos. In today's video, we're going to be talking about hair care and simple hair care. We're just going to give you a breakdown of what you should be doing to your hair. We're just going to give you a crash course on what you should be doing to your hair. Just the basics of hair care. And a lot of us neglect the small things that come with your hair care, from the way you shampoo your hair to the way you detangle. If you want to grow your hair and if you want to grow healthy hair, those are the things that you need to consider before you start doing your hair treatments and buying expensive products. These are the first things that you need to consider. Hair can be a very complex organ, and the process of hair growth is based on different interactions between your hormones and your cells. After saying all this, your hair care should not be complicated, honestly. There's already a lot of complexities that happen within your body and producing hormones that will grow your hair, keratin that grows your hair. Your hair care should not be complicated. However, with so many products and techniques out there, it can be very overwhelming to know where to start. And that's the reason why we're making this video today. There's so much that's out there, and there's so much information that's out there that we often just get overwhelmed, and we're just like, you know what, maybe I should just not bother about my hair anymore. To achieve healthy hair and hair growth, you only need a few staple products that you can trust, some consistency, and care for your hair. Today, we'll just be showing you how to develop a simple hair care regimen that works to both maintain healthy hair and retain length. When you combine this simple hair care regimen to whatever it is that you have going on, maybe protein treatments or protective styling consistently, your hair would thank you. It's important to understand that your hair care routine is not a one-size-fits-all routine. You have to take time out to figure out what works for you and what doesn't work for your hair. This process is a mixture of trial and error combined with a lot of research and consistency. The first step is shampooing and conditioning your hair regularly. It's important to keep your hair clean to get rid of excess oil, dirt, and product buildup. Sometimes you might need a sulfate-free shampoo. Depending on what your hair needs are, you might need a sulfate-free shampoo. We have a blog post on what are actually sulfate-free shampoos and whether or not you should be using them. Shampoos that have sulfate in them can be drying sometimes, but sometimes you really need to cleanse your hair, and those sulfate shampoos are what you actually need. I use sulfate shampoos when I take down my protective style. So when I've had my box braids in for a while, I use a shampoo that has sulfates in it because I want to remove all the product buildup and all the dirt that has accumulated on my head. In addition to shampooing, be sure to use a conditioner to nourish and moisturize your hair. So you should look for a conditioner that's formulated to your hair type. Some of us have dry hair, some of us have very dry and sensitive scalp, some of us have oily hair, and so on. And every time you shampoo your hair, you should be using a conditioner. It's important to note that washing your hair too often can strip it of its natural oils, and it can lead to dryness and breakage of your hair, because once your hair is dry, it's susceptible to breakage. At Everything Hair, we recommend washing your hair every 2 weeks, depending on what your activities have been for that 2 weeks and depending on what your hair needs are. Secondly, you should be detangling your hair properly. First of all, the benefits to detangling is just that it prevents breakage by just making your hair easier to comb through without damaging it. Also, it helps to maintain the hydration of your hair. So if your hair is tangled, applying products to it will not evenly distribute the moisture. To ensure that every section of your hair is hydrated and moisturized, you need to first use your fingers if you want to, and then use a wide tooth comb to detangle the strands, both before and after applying any moisturizers. To minimize breakage on your hair, Use a wide tooth comb to gently detangle your hair, starting at the ends of your hair and working your way up to the roots. Don't comb from the roots to the end, because you're just going to be breaking your hair and you're going to be very pissed at the end of the whole detangling routine. Our third thing on the list is to avoid heat styling. So we're not telling you to not use heat styling at all, but it's important for you to understand that heat styling tools such as hair dryers, flat irons, and curling irons can cause damage to your hair, especially if you use it frequently. If you want to use heat styling tools, be sure to use a heat protectant, so in the form of a spray or an oil or however it is that you like it. Just make sure that you're using a heat protectant and try to limit how often you use it. Our fourth tip is to avoid tight hairstyles. Tight hairstyles can cause damage to your hair. We say it all the time here. Tight hairstyles can cause damage to your hair, can cause damage to your edges, especially if you wear them frequently. Try wearing your hair in looser styles to give your hair a break. Try to diversify the hairstyles that you do. So having your hair constantly in the same hairstyle can be very damaging to your roots, because you're pulling them in the same direction, and especially if they're tight. So from your low buns to your high buns to your ponytails, those are hairstyles that can tug on your hair a little bit more than the average hairstyle. So be careful with the choice of hairstyles that you use. Next up, you need to protect your hair from the sun. Just like your skin, your hair can also be damaged by the sun's UV rays. To protect your hair, consider wearing a hat or leave-in conditioner with SPF when spending extended periods of time outdoors. Our last tip for the day is to get regular trims. Regular trims can help to prevent split ends and would literally revive your hair. It will keep your hair looking healthy. Your hair will not look dull. Split ends can be very damaging to your hair when you're not getting rid of them. So make sure that you get a trim regularly. By following this simple hair care tip, you can help to keep your hair looking healthy and beautiful. Additionally, it's important to pay attention to your hair's specific needs and also choose products that are formulated for your hair type and concerns. With a little bit of care and attention, you can achieve beautiful, healthy hair that you will love showing off. I hope you guys liked these tips on simple hair care. We can do more of this. Our next video is going to be a commentary video where we'll just be talking you through some hairstyles. But if you like videos like, just let us know in the comment section and we'll make more videos like this. Thank you guys so much for supporting. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.